Hello solo link fans, and welcome back to a new video. I hope you're all doing fantastic and having a great day or night depending on what time you watch this video, and you guys are as entertained as I am by watching this standoff right here. It looks absolutely epic. I am enjoying this way too much. But with that being said, guys, I want to talk quickly about two things before we enter today's topic. The first is obviously the giveaway that's still going on the channel, and it's almost over. We have about 4 or 3 days left on it. All you have to do to enter is like, comment, and subscribe, and you get a chance to win $50 worth of in-game purchases or prepaid cards from the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. It all depends on you. And the second thing I want to talk about is a bunch of you guys said that they wanted creator codes, and sadly I did reach out to Netmarble to tell them that I wanted creator codes, but they said I had to join the creator program. Now the creator program needs at least 1,000 subs / followers, and we are currently at around the 240-250 mark at the time of this video being made. So I'm asking you guys to help out the channel and help out the community, because once I get into that creator program, I can give you guys then some redeem codes, some exclusive rewards, and all that good stuff, and we can actually be a community when it comes down to the Netmarble creator program. So with that being said, guys, that was the second thing that I wanted to cover. So enough yapping, and let's get straight into today's video. Now today's video is going to be all about Sung Ji-Woo and his stats, and we are going to be covering stats today because a lot of people wanted to cover that topic. So here I am. I'm going to quickly give a disclaimer though before we start. This is my free-to-play account. This is not my main account, and as you can see here, I'm only level 66 on this account. However, it has some decent luck, it has some decent weapons, and a decent build going on, so I thought I'd share some of the insights that I learned when it comes down to free-to-play players, right? Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about here is what each stat does, right? So strength, for example, strength increases basically your basic attack or your basic damage. Agility increases your critical hit rate and critical hit damage. Vitality increases HP and defense. Intelligence, MP increase and cooldown decrease based on your intelligence. And finally, perception, which is a very underrated stat. It enhances when you enhance your perception stats to increase your precision. As your precision increases, your minimum damage dealt to enemies increases, right? So it's a percentage of the total, it's a percentage. So perception basically is a percentage of your total strength, right? Why I say that is if you take a look here at your stats, you'll see that precision is 82%, which means that 82% of your total attack is the minimum amount of damage that you can deal. And so the first tip that I want to be giving you guys is that precision should be anywhere between 80 to 90%. Most people prefer it at 85%. Again, I am still working towards that goal, but as you can see here, precision obviously works like that. However, precision can also be affected by weapons. If you have like weapons with dupes like this, you will see that it adds precision to your weapon and to your build overall. So keep that in mind. Now, another thing that I want to mention real quick. There is no one solid build when it comes down to Sung Ji-Woo. Yes, there are meta builds. Yes, there are better stats than others, but there is no one way to build Sung Ji-Woo. The way you play Sung Ji-Woo and the way that you build your Sung Ji-Woo is different from everyone else. So yes, we might all have to clear the same stories and the same missions, but the way you play the game is different from everyone else. So obviously, the way you want to build your Sung Ji-Woo depends a lot on your play style. For example, me personally, I prefer to have a lot of attack, a lot of strength here, just plow through the enemies, deal as much damage as I can, don't really focus too much on what's it called, intelligence like MP and HP and stuff like that. I don't want to be a tank. I want to be like a DPS character, which everyone else should be like obviously focusing on. So I dump all my stat points into strength here to gain as much attack as I can, and obviously add a lot of perception. Now, agility is also very important, because it increases critical hit rate and critical hit damage. The thing they don't tell you about agility though is that your stats get capped at 50%. So as you can see here, critical hit rate is at 35%. Now this will definitely get capped at 50% when I get the right artifacts, because if I go to my artifacts real quick, you will see that I have quite bad artifacts on this account currently. But as you can see here, there's nothing critical except for this and the boots. I think there's nothing, there's no critical hit rate actually. Actually, this is critical hit damage. It's not even critical hit rate. But yeah, so except for the helmet and like the set bonus here, there is no critical hit rate. So yeah, critical hit rate caps at 50%. However, Excuse me, didn't mean to do that. However, what they don't tell you is that you can go over the cap with other stats like artifacts, runes, shadows. So for example, Icarus increases your overall critical hit rate. So yeah, you can definitely use multipliers, and you with things like artifacts, shadows, and skills basically, and blessing stones, of course. Excuse me, and blessing stones, of course, to enhance and gain more agility. That is why I think, in my opinion, get your agility to 50%, and then obviously add all those multipliers on top of it. So like get an expert set, or get something with a lot of crit on it. Obviously crit armors, artifacts as well is gonna definitely help. But yeah, focus on things like that when it comes down to critical hit rate and critical hit damage. Vitality, increasing HP and defense. Again, me personally, I wouldn't recommend anybody building a build around focused around vitality or intelligence, right? Obviously, because these two stats are not really a problem when it comes down to Sung Jinwoo. Your health should be fine, and especially if you're running things like you know, the daily quest completion as a blessing stone, that should also help you with the health and should help you with survival. You could also use, I mean, look at this, I have a mana rampage, which literally makes your attack deal more damage, but you consume more mana. I still don't have any mana issues, even though I don't have any intelligence points. So what I'm trying to say is, yeah, me too, Sung Jinwoo, I'm also ready. But yeah, the vitality and intelligence are basically they're not the stats that you should be going for. I think these three, a mix of these three right here, the strength, agility, and perception, is what you should be going for. And you should definitely be focusing on strength for mostly, because that is the main way that you should be doing damage, and the main way that you should be focusing on, basically, to clear stages and things like that. Now, the second thing I want to talk about here is obviously this menu here. Every time you level up, you get stat points, or like ability points, AP, down here. You get 5 ability points per level, and you can assign it to one of these stats. And the way it works, obviously, is, like I said, it could all happen. Like you could put all your points in strength, even though I wouldn't recommend that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be making this video. You could put it all in perception or precision. That's again up to you. But again, the thing I want to talk about here is, even if you mess up your build, you can always just press this reset button. Yes, it will cost gold like here, and you can just press reset, and all your points are going to be reallocated again. You can reallocate all your points again. So keep that in mind. Even if you messed up your build, don't worry. You don't like your current build, that's okay. Spend a little bit of gold, get all your points back, and rearrange all these stats. So yeah, guys, that will be it when it comes down to basically building your Sung Jinwoo and putting all those stat points in. So keep that in mind. Hopefully you guys get really strong. Again, this is a free-to-play account, guys. Do not kill me, do not hang me. I will show you my pay-to-win account. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful. Don't forget about the creator program. Show me some support, show me some love, guys. And with that being said, happy leveling. Peace.